Alright, y'all. Blue Collar Gaming Content back again with yet another episode of Gold Rush the Game. Today we are finally going to be showing some mining with what I consider a Tier 3 wash plant. It's a little different from the game's Tier 3. The game's Tier 3, they want you to use the, I believe, the front end loader, dumping it directly into the shaker, and only running one duplex jig. We went a little bit above that with our setup here, conveyor belt hopper, conveyor belt. We're running two duplex jigs. We are, as you can see, we are doing our second replacement on our excavator teeth. This is approximately 30 hours of gameplay in. Second tooth change out. This time I'm actually changing it out to the reinforced teeth. So hopefully we won't have to deal with those for a while. I'm using the dump truck to transport it. You could use the loader if you want to, but that would kind of defeat the whole purpose of having a conveyor belt hopper and conveyor belt. But if you decided not to spend the extra money on that, yeah, you'll probably be doing this front end loader, and you're probably going to be digging right at the end of this wash plant, which you will see later on. When I pull up a gold map of the whole claim, there's actually a lot of gold right here where we're driving currently. But I am not going to mine that till winter because permafrost. It is a lot easier to break the permafrost with the dozer on a flat surface than it is to break the permafrost down the pit. So that's why I'm not mining there, and I'm mining in the back. Once again, using a big excavator, 4 to 6% of the dump truck's capacity per bucket. This is not my first run of this wash plant. I more or less was trying to find one where I am doing the clean out in daylight as far as the game. It just makes it a lot easier to see everything that's going on. As you can see, we are almost a winter at this point in time. I've been running this wash plant between 60 and 80 ounces of gold per day, which is significantly higher than what I was running at 30 to 40 with the mobile wash plant setup. This particular clean out is not a 100% clean out. It is a 95% due to multiple malfunctions. Alright, here's the gold map. As you can see, most of this claim is covered in gold. The top right of the map that is showing right now is actually over by the wash plant. We are in the bottom left digging right now. The dump truck is my preferred method to move the pay dirt to the wash plant, just due to the higher capacity over the loader. The dump truck does not steer very good with the differential lock on, but at the same time it does not drive very good on uneven terrain if the differential lock is not locked. You'll probably see some of the turnarounds that I do, how limited the turning radius is. But still not a bad piece of equipment. We should be switching from digging to actually cleaning here directly. I just wanted to give myself plenty of time to do the introduction and get everybody caught up to speed where this video is. Once again, channel is Blue Collar Gaming and Content. If you're watching this, do me a huge favor and please smash that like button. And if you would like to see more of the content that I will be putting out, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you feel I could improve what I'm doing, please leave a comment below. I will read it. I will respond to it. I am not going to be hurt by any negative comments. I will use them for improving this channel. As you can see, as we're rolling back up on the plant, there are multiple breakdown emblems. The duplex jig and the trommel both have breakdowns at this point in time. Shortly after the end of this video, I am replacing hydraulic line on the shaker as well as the springs on the shaker. I did not cover that due to trying to keep this video under 30. But the trommel rollers are pretty easy. You pop them off with a crowbar. The duplex jig, the pump, you pop off with a crowbar, and whenever you get the new pieces, just walk up and press X or whatever your key binding is to reinstall it. Another thing that I do after this video is the trommel chain that is right beside the motor. It also broke and had to be replaced. Every part I'm putting on this wash plant is a reinforced part, so I don't have to change them as much. If you can afford to do it, I would highly recommend doing that. Going further with this series, I'm going to continue to mine Old Arnold. While I'm mining Old Arnold, I am actually going to start buying upgraded wash plant equipment to put up on the next claim I go to, which will probably be I can't think of the exact name right now, but it's River Valley or something. It's the second, when you're at the bank, it is the second parcel that shows up whenever you're scrolling through. It is also the second most, well, the second cheapest one to do. There are 4 parcels altogether. Each one has a different density of gold and also a higher rental or purchase fee. And Rivertown will be the next parcel I'm moving to. The equipment I'm buying to move to there with, I will be getting the reinforced trommel. I will be getting the D-rocker, which replaces the shaker. And I will be going to gravel pumps to replace the duplex jigs. Like I said previously, once you get to this wash plant, parkour is king. And no, I am not jumping up and down intentionally at this moment. That is the game being a little buggy. You'll get used to it with time. You just, if it didn't bug out, you would probably think something was seriously wrong with it. Yes, the trommel will spin as you're crawling on it. As you can see, I am checking all these parts. I did not have to replace all these rollers right now, but if I don't replace them all now, I am going to be replacing them later on often. So we're just going to get out of the way and do it all now while we're down. I apologize for the long run time on this video. It takes time to clean out this plant. As you can see, I have a work light down here by the clean out area. Once again, I don't know how your luck will be, but me playing this game, it seems like I'm doing 75-80% of my work whenever it's pitch black outside. So another thing I do before I do a clean out is I disconnect all the water running through the wash plant. The hose that I left connected is going to a water splitter, and that is what I'm running all my cleaning equipment off of, as well as the button I just turned on is a power splitter that I'm running the cleaning equipment off of, as well as the work light down here. The way I clean the wash plant, I start at the top and work my way down, and the top is actually the ST sluice box with the sluice box grates. You will be cleaning it out with a small shovel. Now this is also a little bit buggy. As you're cleaning out, you're going to see you use a small shovel. The first part isn't bad, but as you can see, we're just stuck on a sluice box. Even whenever we're on a bucket, and vice versa, it's still saying bucket on the sluice box grate. Just double tap Y. It'll tell you that it's empty. But just double tap it when you're looking where you want your shovel to go, and it will correct itself. There are, on a full 100% fill, and as you can see in this 95% fill, you can scoop 2 shovels of dirt out of sluice box grates. It's not so bad once you get to this end because you're not looking at it and the game has a chance to catch up with what's going on, so you don't have to do the double tap thing. Once you fill up the bucket, you're just going to take it down, dump it into the magnetite separator, which you're about to see me do. And I just, by default, after I start this, take the bucket back up and put it back in the holder. That way next time I clean out, they're ready to go. If you are trying to complete a run before midnight, before all your expenses come out, I would not recommend digging and filling up the wash plant beyond 5 o'clock p.m. game time if you want time to make it to the smithy and the bank by the time your expenses come out. Back to the parkour. By this point in time, I had figured out a little easier way. Prior to this, I was just throwing the miner's grills on the ground, down at the bottom of that ladder. It is much easier to do it this way. Just pull them off and set them down here on top of the duplex jig. It makes it so much nicer to do, and you have less of a chance of missing your jump and $1,000 miner's grill getting glitched into the hillside. Same with the miner's moss that you see me doing right now. I'm just dropping it on the ground. I have not lost any of these into the hillside yet, but this is a lot easier than individually jumping up, getting them, and then going back down and putting them in. So that's why I'm doing it this way. It saves a lot of jumping around. Your miner's moss and your hog pan mats both can get cleaned in the gold nuggetator. If you did not buy it, it is a very expensive piece of equipment. You can use a bucket of water to rinse your mats out, same as you would tier 1 with the hog pan. This is just so much faster. So if you can afford the $36,000, Do yourself a favor and get it. Okay, the nuggetator will only hold 6 of these at a time. So you have to do each side individually. Once you get down to the hog pan mats, you can actually wash all of them simultaneously. You are also going to see throughout this clean out that your highest density of gold and magnetite is what you take out of these mats. The miner's moss, not the hog pan mats. And you just take the concentrate in these duplex jig buckets, dump them in a magnetite separator. Now, I believe it is right here. You will actually see me skip. Nope, not yet. After it processes the concentrate, dump it in the wave table and let it do its thing. Okay, and then we're going to pull all the miner's moss back out, put them back in to the sluice box where they belong. Once again, if you're cutting it close as far as your time to make it to the blacksmith and the bank before your expenses come out, you can just chuck these right on the ground and move on to the next section. But if you have plenty of time, you can get yourself set up to where all you have to do when you return from in town is run the plant. This right side of it seems a little bit easier to navigate as far as the jumping and whatnot versus the other side. Alright, and once all your mosses are back in, all you gotta do is just come down here on top of the duplex jig and put your miner's grills back in place. Do not forget to put these back in place. If you forget to put these back in place, you will get a warning, top left corner of the screen, saying you are losing gold. Nobody likes to lose gold. Alrighty, now we just come over to this other side, do the same thing all over again. As you can see, you can pull the last one from the ground for the most part. If you haven't watched any of my previous videos in this little series right here for Gold Rush, if you don't want to waste a whole lot of time, I wouldn't say waste time. We play video games to kill time. But if you do not see my first video and you do not want to spend 30 hours trying to get to this point, select easy mode, select everything costs $1, and literally everything in the game costs $1. Your machines, excavators, dump trucks, whatnot, cost $1. The parcels cost $1. Unlocking fast travel points costs $1. Everything is literally $1. Another thing you can do on easy mode is you can disable equipment breakdowns if you don't want to waste time doing time and money repairing your equipment as it breaks. As you can see, just how much magnetite I got out of the first bucket from scrubbing out the miner's moss. As you can see, we are currently at 36 ounces of gold already. Keep in mind that is without processing the concentrate that I scrubbed out of these mats yet. As you can see, the hog pan mats double stack where the miner's moss is single stack. Alright, keep an eye in the top left corner as this processes, and you will see just how much gold you get out of the miner's moss. .55 ounces. And that is a 95% fill, not 100% fill. By this point too, I have upgraded the blacksmith to the complete first stage of upgrades, and I believe 2 of the second stage upgrades. The upgrades on the second stage are smelting cost and gold loss. Once again, you upgrade that with the magnetite that you separate from your concentrate. You're not going to get quite as much. Actually, you're not going to get nearly as much gold out of these hog pan mats. It's only like 2.89 ounces or something, I think. But it's still money in the bank. We are getting close to the end of the processing. And also towards the end of the video. If you like the content that you are seeing, do me a favor, smash that like button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date with what I'm doing on here. Comment. Every little bit helps me with the YouTube analytics. I do appreciate you spending the time to watch my videos. I'm doing these videos more or less just because I'm going to game anyways, and maybe if I could help somebody out or entertain somebody by recording and editing them, pretty cool right there. .98 ounces of gold. Not a whole lot, but still money in the bank. And this is me just making sure that everything was cleaned out real quick. Okay, we're gonna wrap this up real quick. You can sell stuff out of the back of your truck without throwing it into the dumpster. Just go through and if there's something you don't want to sell, select with the X beside that item, and it will remove it from the sell list. And you can sell everything right out of the back of your truck. Thanks for watching.